Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Oh, today's going to be a great day. I'm really excited today. At 2 p.m. Eastern today, Ed will be in the live trading alerts room. Anybody looking for any scanner updates, scanning ideas? Oh, I hope everybody's there at 2 p.m. Most important hour of the day as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of Ed, good morning, Ed. Good morning, Maureen. How are you? Brett, JW, Kyle, Al, Steph, Mike, Larry. How's it going, you guys? Vin, hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, my voice is still a little bit rough here, but we'll make it. We'll make it. Morning, Nancy. Hey, I've really got no trade ideas today. I'm going to rely on you guys. But while I was sitting here, excuse me, while I was sitting here this morning, I've been here for a bit, I decided to turn the, what is it called? The slideshow on TC2000. And then what I did is I've got the scanner up and running, and I'm watching the scanner, and as charts come up, and if I, kind of think they're worthy of looking at, then I just flagged them, and they just popped up on this slideshow. So what I just want to say here is those that have TC2000, it does this, and there may be other programs that do this. Okay, I'm not just I'm not trying to push TC2000 or anything. Or what I am trying to push is the whole slideshow. And if you just sit back and just watch it, just let it click. Don't leave your mouse alone. Don't say, aha, there's a good trade. Just watch it. And I think after a while, it's not going to happen the first 5 minutes, but what you'll start to do is you'll start to see a pattern. Whether you're bullish or bearish, it doesn't matter. But you'll start to see a pattern with price action and chart patterns. And that, I think that would be a really good learning experience. So for those that might be interested in doing such a thing, I think this might be a really cool idea for you. Just sit back and just watch some charts. Now, I did kind of cherry pick these for some reasons. I used the scanner scanner alerts that I use, both bullish and bearish, and I flagged them. But anyway, I just think it's a great. I think it's a great thing to do. I think it's worthwhile. So, let's see here. Vin, good morning. Nancy, Val. I didn't know how. Well, if you have TC2000, Val, all you've got to do is go up to Tools. You have to have a watch list. And then you click on Tools, and then click Slideshow, and then just click on your watch list. It could be the S&P 500. It could be the entire stock market if you want. That's real easy. What I did is I did this right here. I used the flagged watch list, and then, for instance, let's take a look at. I have another monitor over here, and then on another monitor, what I did is I would, and it's not connected to this monitor. I disconnected it so it wouldn't disturb this. Then what I did is just say AYX. And that didn't work. AYX. There we go. AYX is coming up on one of my scans where we're underneath everything. And so if I like it, I just flag it, and poof, it just popped. There it is right there. It just pops up, and then it gets in the slideshow. You don't have to do it that way. You could put the S&P 500 up here, the diamonds. I think the important thing is just step back and just watch the slideshow. Don't worry about trading. Don't worry about anything. Just watch the slideshow. And I think I must have turned it off or did something here. Maybe I need to. There we go. It should kick it back on. So anyway, I just a kind of a tool that I think is worthwhile. So we probably ought to, here, let's turn this off. It's just a tool that I think might be worthwhile for traders, just to sit back and kind of watch. Okay, with that said, you guys all know that the Fed news is going to come out today. Market's going to be up or market's going to be down. I can't predict. I really can't. What I can say about the SPY right now, which is the chart I tend to follow for the market, we are trending up. We're above the 50-period moving average. I can't be bearish on this. I look at this chart and T lines above the trend indicator. That's kind of my go-to. So I can't be bearish until it is bearish, and guessing. I don't know. It doesn't work too good. It doesn't work too good. So anyway, I'm open to anybody that would like to point out a stock. Let's take a look at it. Like I said, I don't have any real watch list today. Today's a day that I'm going to plan to sort of relax a little bit. I'm going to be over at Live Trading Alerts at 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to also wait for the market to kind of jolt us, pun intended. Jolt, if anybody got that. Jolt us a little bit on what the Feds are going to do. So we'll see here. So Thomas, you're asking about CCJ. Well, CCJ, it looks to me like we're trending to the downside overall. So the bigger picture looks a little short right in here. And then you can see that we've rallied up. We failed with a big bearish engulf. We're underneath the trend indicator, underneath the T line. So at this point, I have to look at this short. If I was looking at it long, it would have to be above that, this area right here. This brings a good. Thank you, Thomas, for asking about this. This is a good thing to talk about. A lot of times we're in a hurry to catch something. I'm not saying this is long, okay? This is short. But if somebody was trying to catch it long because you've got a couple of hammers here, yeehaw. I just have to ask how that's working out for you. Not you personally, Thomas. Look, there's always going to be a group of traders that maybe bottom picking works out really, 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 really good. There's always going to be that. The thing of it is, it's going to be a group this size. The group this size is going to be the group that waits for a trend to establish. Now, what is an established trend? That's up for a good round table argument. Every trader could look at that a little differently. So, but to be long, I need proof of long, not something like this. So, anyway, Thomas, sorry to go off sort of off the rail there a little bit. That certainly looks short to me. Absolutely. VLO looks long to me. Let's go back to CCJ. Okay. This is where maybe looking at some sort of a slideshow or something where you just run through charts, and I have to tell you, I, like many other traders, I have spent, and many other traders, we have spent thousands of hours just flipping through charts, not looking for charts to buy, not looking for charts to watch list, just studying charts. And the trend, and you could look at this all the way up here where it started to break down. You can see what the trend did. Yes, we had a little relief rallies to the upside, but you can also see, I think, the biggest money was made to the long side. Overall, the trend is up. Take a look at VLO. Overall, the trend I'm sorry, CCJ overall, the trend was down. VLO, the trend is up. Still bullish. I'm currently long this myself. We've got a 3/8 trap setting up here. We've got a shooting star. I'm a little concerned that maybe we haven't finished the pullback, but hey, the trend is up. I'm going to go with it until it doesn't work out. Yeah, anyway, I'm bullish on this. If you have another question, just let me know. Let's see. Maureen there just added SWBI to the watch list. Yeah, look at that. So we talked about this a little bit last night. Let me make this a little darker. There we go. A trend change. And, is this going to be a trend change that's going to matter? We don't know. You really don't know. All we know is that there's a little bit of a trend change, and what I'm calling the trend is these red dots. I'm not going to draw a straight line. I'm just going to look at these dots. They're red. That's the downtrend. All of a sudden, we've got a trend change. We're moving up. You know what? Yeah. So what we don't know is this going to be, a 20-day run? There are stocks out there that go 50, 60, 70, 80 days with the green dots. That's not the norm, okay? That is simply not the norm. But you can get 10, 15, 20, 25, 30-day runs. And that's where you get those really killer swing trades. And we don't know if that's going to actually be one of those. But what we do know is the trend has changed. And what we do know, you've had a nice little up move here. I don't particularly think this is a buy right now because I think we're up too high. What we do know is we're above the 50-period moving average. And we do know that stocks, when they move from below the 50 to above the 50, it puts them in a different category. Not a guaranteed to win, but a different category. So now what we might look for is a little bit of rest, consolidation, and use about that 50-period moving average as a line in the sand right in there. So I like that. Nice, Maureen. Very nice. Let's see, Jack, CALX. There we go. That is, this is what I would call the epitome of a nice chart. This is just a beautiful chart. You've got a chart that, if you look at this over here, granted we have a little bit of bullish runs that never went anywhere. And then all of a sudden we had another run. So what makes this one different? Well, what makes it different is maybe we broke out of this top over here. So let's think about that. If we didn't rush into stocks, we waited for a nice little trend. So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 maybe even 15. 15 days of being above the trend indicator. So that gives us a nice little trend. Look at all the money could have been made right here. And then all of a sudden, we just went sideways. We went stale. There was no trading in here whatsoever. Now, all of a sudden, we've got this breakout. Kaboom. All right. CALX is now back in the game. Something pushed it up. Could have been earnings. More than likely it was earnings this time of year right now. And now we're putting in a little pop out of the box. So now it's a matter of just simply trading this, watching for your entry, whatever your entry may be. 3/8 trap, maybe it's we start to break out here, something like that. Excellent chart, by the way. I'm going to flag that. Excellent chart. So, beautiful. Yeah, very nice chart. Anyway, 2 thumbs up there, Jack. What else have we got? Yeah, let's go check over here. Okay, nothing over there. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Al. Very nice. Thanks. Anyone else? Any charts you want to peek at? Anything like that? Let's see. in my opinion, it is short, yes. So let's, what is the overall trend price action doing? It's in a downtrend. So what would it take to make this long just using price action? Okay. It would take this. It would take, could be one candle, could be 10 candles. But you're going to have to do that. Okay. You're going to have to get up there. And, we put a test in there. Probably should have made those a different color. So I'll make this one a different color. That would say that the bulls are taking charge. All right, let's go to the bear side. If we're still in a downtrend, there's no way we can think of this as being bullish. If today we were to put in a green candle like this, it's still not bullish, not any which way from Sunday. If we did something like this, let's see here. How can I do this? I'm going to make up a morning star, and I love morning stars. If it did this chart is still not bullish. Now, I don't think I'd be shorting it either, but it is not bullish. What we need is to break out over that trend. Now we can be bullish over that trend. So if that's the case for a bullish story on it, then anything under that trend is more than likely on the bearish side. So now what we simply do is we look for those, the chart pattern you might be looking for. For instance, this is a bear trap. This is something we look for, a bear trap in here. We're below the trend indicator. We're below the T line. So I'm going to look at this as being short. Some folks are going to say, okay, I'll short this, but only below that low. That's perfectly fine. Everybody has their way of doing it. Other people are looking at this. You're already queuing up your trade to be short right in here. Some people are doing that. Some folks are going to say, well, I'm not going to be short till we break down here. Overall, the trend is short. The trend wins 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Trade with that trend. So, yes, it's still short. Let's see AMD. AMD had some earnings here, holding steady this morning. Yeah, and let's just take earnings out of the picture for a moment, and let's even take the whole Fed thing out of the picture just for a moment. To me, this is a marvelous looking chart. Now, there's some things out there that could really make it a little bad, like, the whole Fed deal going on this afternoon. Of course, earnings, it could turn out that it just sinks. Earnings is wishy-washy at best, but it is holding there. You're right. But overall, I think this is a beautiful chart and has amazing potential to the upside. And I'm going to say to the upside because I'm going to make this a little smaller. This is too big. There we go. Because we've been in this downtrend and all of a sudden we turn green. Look at the last time it was in a downtrend and turned green. I got to tell you, there's probably not a soul here that wouldn't be happy with, wouldn't be happy, I guess, or would be happy with simply waiting for this pullback. Okay, we got bullish here. Up, boom, a straw line right there. Okay. And how do we know to draw a line right there? Because the next day it got bullish. It's that simple. That's how we know to draw a line right there. The next day we got bullish. So I just can't imagine anybody saying, whoops, it's not what I wanted. I can't imagine anybody saying, I wouldn't want to trade that this right here is not enough money. If you're a swing trader, and maybe you caught it earlier, something like that. If you're a swing trader, this is your jam right there. I mean, that is your jam. Now, if you would rather have charts that go further up, well, first of all, we don't know at this time. We did not know that AMD wouldn't have continued. You don't know that. So believe me, that's your jam right there. That's good stuff. So how do we know this is not going to turn into another one of these runs right here? And here, let's do this. Let's do it with a box. So here we turn green, and we're going to go. We'll go up to that top, I guess. Now let's take this and let's move it down here to the first green bar. Why can't this chart repeat itself? Why can't it? Now, it can, just in case anybody's thinking it can't. It can. Does it mean that it has to do that 100%? No. No. So this is where our price action skills, our profit taking skills, our stop skills have to come in. So if this potentially could make this run back up to this top, now we just monitor price. We trade price. So it all starts with, hey, we turned green. Now, I say it all starts right here. This is not gospel or anything, okay? This is just my way of looking at it. The trend indicator has turned green. That's my jam. I like that. That's my clue. Also, I'm going to look at price action. I can see a bottom in here. I can see us starting to trend up via price action. So, anyway, I think that's a marvelous, marvelous looking chart. It's just a matter of trading it now. And trading it properly, that always throws a wrench in things. So, let's see, Jack, you're looking at AGYS. AGYS, yeah. Very, let me go confirm something. CLLX, yeah. I'm gonna show you something here. Maybe I should. Whoops, that's not it. AGYS. Okay, so beautiful chart. I got to tell you, 2 thumbs up. I see where you're headed here. All right. You have shared a lot about yourself just now. 2 charts. They're identical. They're kind of identical. So here's what I've learned about Jack, everybody. And it's not that this is the only trade he trades. This is just what I've learned about him on this trade. Jack likes charts. The first thing I'm going to say is Jack likes charts that gapped up, probably on some fairly decent volume, which this is where I'm going to go off on left field if I'm not careful. This is where I get a kick out of everybody that lives and dies with volume. The only way price can jump up like that is with volume. So I don't live and die with volume. Okay, so I've learned a lot about Jack here. Jack likes the gap, and that's number 1, I think. Number 2, Jack likes to see consolidation and a breakout over that gap. So I feel like I've learned a little bit about Jack here. I'm with you, Jack. I'm 2 thumbs up with you here. So this is a beautiful chart. Now, this is a 3/8 trap right now. This is not a buy candle for me. Might be for you, and that's okay. I'm going to wait for a little better of a buy time, or basically I'm going to wait till you buy it, okay? Look, I don't want to be the first guy there. I don't want to be the first one over the hill. I really don't. I want to follow the crowd. I don't want to be the hero that says, ha, 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 I told you so. No, I'm not that guy there. I want to be the guy that says, you know what, I'm going to wait for Jack to buy this. And I'm going to wait for Jack to buy it. And I'm going to see it because of that candle right there. I might even wait for that breakout. Who knows? But either way, beautiful chart, nice setup. So I've learned a lot about Jack. So now I want to share something that Jack might like. And, not every one of these work out, but let's give it a go. So take NOV, for instance. Look how we've got some gaps in here. Some gaps, and here we're at 3/8 trap. Let's take a look at GBTC. Look how we've got. Now, Jack, you may not like charts down here at the bottom, but that's not the issue. We're talking about gaps and pullbacks, maybe gaps and rests. So take a look at GBC. So you might select something like that. ZBH, look right through here, you've got a gap. and consolidation, and here we're taking off today. So those charts are very easy to scan for. This might be the gap that I'm seeing in this one. Gap up. And anytime something gaps up and holds with strength, that's actually a good thing. That is a terrific strategy, by the way. I think it's an amazing strategy. You just got to be able to scan for those. And I'm sorry, I don't have any time. I need to cut this off. But yeah, you can scan for it. And later today, if we have time, I'll show everybody how to do it, okay? Anyway, thank you very much. I run over big time for somebody that didn't have any trade ideas. I really killed the time here. Thank you, Jack. Thanks for everything you put out there. Appreciate it. Thanks for everybody, okay? We'll be back here in about 15 minutes. And let's play ball later.